Let's make a quick and easy chicken and wild rice casserole. To start, you need 1 6-ounce box of your favorite brand of long grain and wild rice mix, cooked according to package directions, or you can make it homemade yourself. We have 1 can of cream of chicken soup, which this is my homemade. For those of you who want those videos, that is coming up. All of the cream soups in one video is coming up. Then we have 1 1/4 cups of full fat sour cream. And you want to mix all that together. Now to this, we are going to add a little bit of salt. Now, be careful because your boxed rice is already well seasoned, or even if you make it homemade, it's already well seasoned. So be careful with the salt, but remember at the same time that sour cream has a tendency to take away seasoning. But I am going to add a good little bit of black pepper and a good little sprinkle of granulated garlic. Just season with your heart. Give that a good mix around. And now we are going to add in 2 1/2 cups of cooked and shredded chicken. You can use whatever kind of chicken you like. You can roast it. You can use rotisserie chicken. You can use chicken that you have used to cook for broth, or leftover chicken from where you have roasted a chicken. You can even use leftover turkey if you are doing this around a holiday. You can use leftover turkey meat for this as well. We are also going to add about 2 cups of cooked green beans. This is probably a few more than 2, but we really like green beans around here.
Hey, fresh out of the garden, well, whatever. We're green bean eaters though.
Yes, we are green bean eaters. So I add a few extras. Put in as much as you like as far as green beans. Honestly, I have found with this, I've been making this for years, and the more green beans you add, honestly, the better.
So good.
And now we are going to add, I know this, to some people this may sound a little odd. This adds a wonderful texture, and it just changes the game because it adds so much texture. I do about a cup of sliced almonds. And you guys gotta understand, I am an almond lover. I eat almonds pretty much every day of my life. So, of course, I'm gonna love it in here. If you do not like nuts, if you are allergic to nuts, you can skip that step. But if you want a great experience, because it's a mix of all different textures when you add those almonds, it makes it a mix of all different textures. And almonds go so well with green beans. It just works. Now at this point, you will want to taste the mixture for seasoning. Now I tasted it for seasoning. Everything was perfect and spot on. So now we have a 13x9 baking dish that I've sprayed with cooking spray. I used coconut oil spray because it stays put and don't run down. Now we are going to throw in our casserole mixture. Well, I wouldn't recommend throwing it in. That may make a mess. Now you want to spread it out to all the corners. Just spread it out into a nice layer. And have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. And where everything is pretty much warm already, this isn't going to take long to bake either. This is a very quick and easy, delicious meal. And it's a complete meal in one, because you have vegetables, you have chicken, you have starch, you have everything in one. It's a complete meal in one dish. You can't ask for easier than that. Now, for more texture and flavor, you're going to add about 1.5 sleeves of Ritz crackers, or a good buttery cracker that you have crushed up. It's okay if there's some that are still bigger. Just adds more texture. I actually purposely leave some a little bigger when I'm crushing them. I don't crush them into a fine powder. Now, just because butter makes everything better, we have 1 stick of salted butter, and we're going to drizzle that over the top of our buttery cracker crumbs and casserole. Yes, melted and cooled slightly.
Melted.
Melted and cooled slightly. While Jason picks on me because I forgot to say melted. I get excited about butter and I forget to talk. Butter is an exciting thing. Now, drizzle that all over the top. Make sure you don't miss a drop of it. Now we are going to put this into our 350 degree preheated oven until it's nice and bubbly. This beautifulness is out of the oven and it smells amazing.
Oh, it does.
And I'm not going to touch this because it is screaming hot right now. It bakes for between 20 and 25 minutes until everything is nice and bubbly and you start to see little bubbles coming up here and there around the edges and in the middle. And until the cracker crumbs are nice and golden brown like they are right now. This is a truly easy and complete meal all in one dish. Your family's gonna love it, and it is so easy that you can put it together any night of the week. And if you're a small family like us, this can be a 2-night meal for you because it warms beautifully.
Absolutely.
Or it can be a 1-night meal and some lunches because it warms so beautifully. So remember, come back next time to Angela K's Kitchen, where I take you from gourmet to everyday and everything in between. God bless.
Best job on YouTube, like I always say right here, eating Angela K's food. That's amazing. Just so full of flavor. A beautiful, beautiful chicken casserole. I adore it personally. And it's amazing. I don't understand why anybody would not like this. And I believe it's super healthy. Green beans, almonds, use a good rice. All these things are great for you. So, there's no reason to not make this dish. So delicious. Everybody's gonna really enjoy it. And Angela K can stink and cook, y'all.